Did you beef with anyone in high school? Hi guys, it's Silver, back with another video. But today's video is actually not what we would usually be doing. I'm not going to be analyzing any piece of media today. No. I'm going to be answering some questions about myself and some personal and intimate and sometimes even a little messy questions. Wow. Drinking. So, if you're interested in that, stick around. Let's do this. I asked you guys to ask me questions on my TikTok and Instagram. So by the end of this video, I might be a little hammered because for every question I answer, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a sippy sip of my drink. I have a little lime marita here, not sponsored unless you want to be. I mean, who am I to say no to that? But let's get into this. We're just gonna jump right into the first question. Let's see. Fave and least fave character. Okay, so this is hard. I watch a lot of things, guys. I really don't know what the fuck my favorite character is. And my least favorite character? I don't fucking know. Okay, well, my least favorite character is kind of controversial because a lot of people like him, but like he gets on my nerves specifically, and that would have to be Sasuke from Naruto. From Naruto. I do like I understand him better now that I'm older, but like when I first watched Naruto Shippuden or Shippuden, however the fuck you want to fucking pronounce it. um I was like, "Oh, I hate this nigga." Like, I hate him like a deeply like in the gut visceral hate because it's just like, "Nigga, why the fuck are you being like this?" Okay, I understand why you hate like the village, but actually, also, I don't really understand why he hates the village. I understand like his perspective with Itachi and everything, but I just felt like if the elders told him to like kill the whole Uchiha clan, then nigga, maybe you should take that up with the elders. Like, why the fuck are you trying to annihilate the entire village? Like, there's people just living their lives, selling ramen, being merchants and shit, and you gonna kill everybody? How is you cool? Like, huh. But anyway, my favorite character, I don't know, like of all fucking time. That's so hard. I don't know. Of all time? Oh, yes I do. Like I'm like, oh, it's so hard. No, it's not. Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds. I love him dearly. That is my husband. I am a lesbian, but that's my man. Like, if I could wish him to life like Pinocchio, bitch, I would. I would. I'd trade a family member for that man to be alive, honestly. Oh, I gotta take my drinky drink. Okay. This has been sitting for a minute, so I really don't know like how good this is about to be. But I'm gonna like chug. I'm gonna do 2 chugs for every question because it's a big ass can. I'm not a drinker, guys. I'm a smoker, so this is like kind of hard. Okay. Okay. Did you beef with anyone in high school? Messy. Oh, who asked this? Okay. Beef is a strong word. There's a like no. I To answer your question, no, I did not beef with anyone in high school. I had people I didn't fucking care for, but like no, not like so we weren't like going back and forth and like our hate wasn't like it was nothing like that. Like there's just people I didn't really like in high school. There was one guy who really irked the fuck out of me, but like yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Because people from my high school actually follow me on Instagram, so I'm not about to do too much. Yeah, that's the answer to that question. Okay, so no, I did not beef with anyone in high school. There's just people I didn't really like, and I'm not even sure if they know who they are. I don't think like I wasn't a very like out there person in high school. I don't think people really paid attention to me, which is like sounds so like sad and depressing, but it's not. Like I just genuinely think I like flew under the radar. I don't think many people like paid attention or cared about my. But I didn't really pay attention or care about people either. So like if you weren't in my immediate friend group, I probably didn't give a fuck about you. And yeah, yeah. Okay. Next question. Oh, rate all your bodies in bed. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I only have like three, three bodies. I believe I have three bodies. So like, it's not gonna be a very long list. The first body, let's say, um, I'm gonna say I'm trying to like come up with a fake name for him. Let's call him Dino. There's no reason for that, like, but let's call him Dino. Dino sucked like really bad. He was also my first ever experience. He was bad. He was bad. He gets like a I guess like a one because like it was like bad for me, but it gave me a lot of confidence because like I was doing my damn thing with him, but like he wasn't doing nothing for me. But also I'm a lesbian, so like half him, half me. But also even if I wasn't, he wasn't good at what he was doing, so he gets a one. Um, second body, let's call her um Becky. Becky. Becky was good. I'm not even trying to pipe her head, but Becky was good, y'all. I got no complaints, honestly. I'm not trying to put too much of my business out there, but Becky gets a cool 7.8, maybe even an 8. I give her an 8. Becky was good. She knew what the fuck she was doing. And she didn't even have to do much, but she knew what she was doing. Okay, last but not least, I'm trying to think. What should I call him? Felix. Why not? Felix. Felix was like he was really attentive and very sweet, but I wasn't into him because I'm a lesbian. So like he just wasn't doing anything for me. But like I think with the right person, he gonna know what he doing. But it was really awkward and like it was like both our like we were both really new to this, so like it's just like it was just really awkward. So that one I feel bad rating Felix because I like actually like him and he's a good person. Felix can get a 5. I'll give Felix a 5 because I think with the right person he could be good. He just wasn't good for me because I wasn't into him. But he's a good person. Okay. Next question. Y'all messy. Oh wait, my drink. I have to remember to do this every time. Okay. Next question. It's like I'm getting Stockholm syndrome. The more I drink it, the more I'm like, ooh, it's kind of good. It's not good though. Okay. Would you ever make an OnlyFans? Who's asking? Who's asking? Like, y'all trying to see this? All this? What I got going on? Okay, let me stop. No. Short answer, no. Well, actually, hold on. Hold on. Perhaps. I'll give you a perhaps, maybe, perhaps, maybe. Like, perhaps in the take a shot every time I say perhaps, but like maybe in the far future, if I lived by myself, it's more of an open, like, discussion. As of right now, no. So, yeah, but I have considered it and I've done things for money. Oh, whoa. Actually, that's not good. I'm not gonna say that. That's not what I mean. I haven't slept with anyone for money, but I've like anyway. You didn't ask all these questions. The answer to your question is no. Let's take a drink. It's getting worse. Never mind. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. Okay. What is your guilty pleasure? Guys, not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for an anime skit. Do you know like Sarah James on TikTok? They make like this content, like these anime skits, and like they'll play both characters and they'll like have one with their hair down, then one with their hair up, and they're playing Levi and Erwin, and it's just like I be sitting there sad, bitch. I be enthralled in every skit. They recently started doing arcane skits. Love it. So that's my guilty pleasure. Because everybody's like, oh, the cringe. And I'm like, yeah, the cringe. Yeah, same guys. But like really I'm like into that shit. I actually really like a good anime. But a good one. Not like a shitty one. But like Sarah James, they know what they're doing. Okay. Oh, take a drink. Okay. Okay. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Okay. We continue. Current crush. I don't have any. Oh, and it sucks to say that, but I really don't. I wish I had a more interesting answer, but like I don't have a current crush right now, which sucks because crushes like literally make my life feel so interesting. It's just like, like, oh, I love it. I love that shit, but like, I don't have anybody right now. My last crush. Who was my last crush? Because like I'm trying to find like a different way to answer this to make it more interesting. Oh, my last crush. Yeah. I don't know how much I want to say about my last crush. I met them on Hinge. And they exist. That's all I'll say. Because they still follow me. I'm actually not gonna, and they didn't know that I had a crush on them, so I'm not gonna say that much about that. Biggest kink. Oh, I have to drink. Okay, biggest kink. Who the fuck is asking this? Why would I say this on YouTube? I can give you like one of my kinks, like one of the tamer ones, but like not my biggest one. My biggest one is kind of like personal. It's not like crazy. Like I'm not like a freakalik, you know. But like I dibble and dabble in some things, some rather raunchy things. I actually do cuss a little, you know. Probably fuck. Anyway, um, focus. My biggest kink that I'm willing to say on the internet is probably, what am I willing to say on the internet? I'm not willing to say anything on the internet. Actually, I'm skipping this question. I'm actually starting to feel this. I might start getting a little too honest. So. Okay. Have you ever cheated? No. Got to be in a relationship to cheat. And also no. That sounds like I like a loophole thing. Like, ooh, gotta be in a relationship. No, I genuinely haven't cheated, but I also haven't been in a real relationship ever. So I've talked to people, but like, have I ever called anyone my girlfriend or called anyone my boyfriend? No. So no. And if I did, I would never cheat. Oh well, what if I say that and then like something comes out like 20 years later and they're like, oh, so we're so cool called cheating. It's like, ah, and then they come back and they're like, this age like milk. Like, but no, genuinely I don't see myself ever cheating. I think it's very wrong, and I'm a pretty communicative and upfront person. You know, I think I would just break up with you if I was looking at other people. So, which is a thing a lot of people should do, but they don't. Okay, no, that one was bad. Okay, worst date you've ever been on? The worst date I've ever been on. It was a FaceTime date, and it was actually really recent. The girl was crazy. Uh, she didn't like liberals, and she was black. I was just like, eh. And she made some really like distasteful comments about Palestine that I just didn't jive with. Yeah, and she also admitted to being a manipulator and made some like weird like shock value type of jokes and said that like people only like her online and not in real life. And I was like, so that was the worst date I've ever been on. And that was literally like 3 days ago. So yeah. Drink. Okay. Are you a pillow princess? No. Simple. No. No, I'm not. At this stage in my life, I'm very scared to like reciprocate, but in my heart of hearts, no. I'm a pillow princess in theory, but not execution, if that makes sense. Like, does that is that giving you the answer you need? I'm very inexperienced. So when I am with people, they usually do a lot of the work, but I'm not opposed to doing things to people. I just need to feel comfortable, and I haven't had that yet. I've only ever really participated in like hookup culture and stuff. like I said, I've never been in a serious relationship, so I'd like to think that like my first relationship, I would not be a pillow princess. Like I probably would be all over you. So yeah, no, not a pillow princess. Who thinks I'm a pillow princess? Okay, okay. I'm starting to get drunk, y'all. Sorry. Okay, how many bodies do you have? Three, three. And like by bodies, like actually, I'm not gonna get into that. Three. Sorry, I'm like spitting all over the mic. Um, what? Oh, right. Sorry, right. Okay. Okay. I like this question. What made you realize you were non-binary? My friend Sanaya. I tell this story all the time, but I had never really had a term to put to how I was feeling. But Sanaya was always like, you don't, you just don't feel like a girl to me, and I was like, girl, I am a girl. What the fuck? But denial is a river in Egypt. So, yeah. And it's not that I never. Oh my god, this person on Ayana. I'm drinking. I'm so sorry, guys. This person named Ayana on TikTok. Please stay with me. Don't click off. Um, she, they, I think he actually. I'm gonna use they though, just to be safe. This person on TikTok named Ayana basically was like, it's not that I never questioned my gender. It's that I never asked the right questions, and that ate. It's not that I never felt like it's not that I felt like a girl, it's that I didn't know that I could feel like anything else. Like I didn't know that there were other options out there. And once I did, it broadened my horizons and I realized, oh, I can be something else. That's what I am. And it's not like, oh, I can be something else. It is that I am something else. I just didn't know that there were other things to be. Like but yeah, I've always felt a little different and stuffy in my gender identity. I just didn't have the words and the vocabulary to put to it. So the thing that made me realize I was non-binary was literally my friend telling me, "I think you're non-binary. Like, given the things that you tell me, you seem like you're non-binary." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a thing. I think I am that too." Hell yeah! You know what? Hell yeah! You know what? Hell yeah! So yeah. Shouts out to Sanaya. She's a real one. Okay. Oh my god. This is like the most I ever drink. Not ever, but like very recently I stopped drinking like this. So this is like a lot. Okay. Have you traveled anywhere recently? I have. Trinidad. I went to Trinidad for a full month. It was amazing. It taught me a lot about myself. Top 10 thing like top 3 things. I'm going to summarize it in like 3 life lessons. Sometimes you don't need to make sense of a relationship. You just need to enjoy one another's company. Like I think I try to overanalyze and overthink a lot of things and sometimes it's just nice to be. And grief is just the second lesson. Sorry, I didn't say that. But grief is just love that you never got to express. And I don't think that that's my case entirely. I think my mother knew, hi, I'm Silver, my mom is dead. So just so this part next part makes sense. But I think my mom knew exactly how much I loved her. I think I'm very lucky in that sense. I don't think that it's not the grief is the love I never got to express. I think it is and isn't in the way that she knows exactly how much I love her. Like I never spared a moment to tell her. I think that she's very aware of how deeply and how viscerally I loved her. However, just because she knows doesn't mean the love stops, you know? It's just more and more love. I'm overflowing with love and that grief is that love that I just can't express to her anymore. But like I'm learning to connect with her in new ways, even in death. And that is the third lesson. Just because someone is gone doesn't mean they are gone. Like she may not be here physically, but she is still very much here and a part of me. I know what you're gonna think, but listen, you know Steven Universe and how she's like when Rose Quartz like fuses into Steven and she becomes his gem, and she's like, whenever you feel yourself loving yourself, like that's me loving you and loving being part of you. That's very much how I feel about me and my mom. I just feel like my mom is a part of me and she can never leave me. Like so yeah, that's like a really deep answer to have you travel anywhere recently, but yes, Trinidad was a great experience. I loved every minute of it. I loved a lot of it. I didn't love every minute of it. That was a lie, but I did love a lot of it. I'm sorry, that was a burp. It's making me like burp. Okay, what's a big goal you're working towards? Oh, publishing my book. I really want to publish my book. Um, yeah, I have a book. I'm not gonna release any more information about that. I've been writing since I was 9. I have many books, all unpublished. So, but this one that I just finished working on and I'm currently working on the sequel for, I'm very proud of. I actually think it's a good representation of the point that I'm at right now in my life, and teach and can teach people a lot about the process of healing and the process of loving, like, so, and feeling worthy of love. And it's like a fantasy novel. That's all I'll say about that. Okay. Oh, I gotta take a drink. Oh, God, release me from these shackles. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. I'm also working to be an author. That's what I want to do with my life. Content creation is more of a segue into that. It's more for me to grow my audience so that when I release my books, I have an already established audience that can interact with my work. My dream is to have people feel changed or feel touched by what I create. That's all I want, really. I don't really need to be famous. I don't really want to be famous. That seems like a lot and like a burden to carry. But I just want people to feel changed and touched by the things that I create. Yeah. And be better than before they read it. That would be great. Okay. What's your. Oh, hold on. What's your comfort food? My comfort food is Airheads. I love Airheads. Bad. I have gone to sleep with an Airhead in my mouth and woke up still eating it. I've gone to sleep and woke up in a bed full of wrappers with no memory of opening any Airheads before I went to sleep. It's really bad, actually. But I love Airheads more than life. This is a nice question. This is getting like so tumultuous. I don't even want to drink this, bro. What made you decide to start cosplaying? Other black cosplayers. I saw a lot of black cosplayers on TikTok, and I was like, if they can do it, surely I can do it. And not in like a bad way, not like in a competition way. It's more like a they inspired me type of way. Like I saw a lot of white cosplayers, I saw a lot of Asian cosplayers, but I didn't see a lot of brown skinned cosplayers until I joined TikTok, and then I was like, oh my god, this is an option. Like, and it actually made me like it's a creative medium for sure, but it also made me more secure in myself because it's like I get to be someone different every day and I get to like exhibit this confidence that I don't normally have in my day-to-day life. So I love cosplaying, but that's what made me start it was like specifically this black cosplayer Hannah Shirley on TikTok. They're very good at what they do. And they're very good at adapting cosplayers for black people, black hair, black clothing, black whatever. So tipping my hat to you, Hannah. I don't know how to answer this, but okay. I'm tired of doing this. This is like a fucking punishment at this point. Okay. I'm not a drinker, guys. Okay. Who is Silver? Silver is I don't fucking know. Creative is the first word that comes to mind. I love to create books, drawings, sometimes music. I write songs from time to time, but they don't really see the light of day. I recently posted a rap on my spam, but I was joking. But yeah. But I don't know. Silver is creative. Silver is humorous. Silver is emo. I like Like I don't know if I would describe myself as emo, but everyone describes me as emo, so I feel the need to describe myself that way. Excuse me, sorry. Silver is loving, emotional, deeply empathic. I feel very deeply for people, and sometimes that's a bad thing. But Silver is all around a good time. Like I'm fucking amazing actually. And I didn't always think that, but I honestly think that I'm great. I'm sorry, I'm drinking, guys. But I love myself deeply. That's literally my phone case is I love me because I do. And I'm just like I feel the need to exhibit that wholeheartedly and live that wholeheartedly because there was a time where I hated me. So like now that I love me, I'm just like, yeah, fuck you. You know what? Hell yeah. I do love me. Because I'm fucking great. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to TikTok to see what questions I have there. The fuck? Okay. Alright, so here's the TikTok questions. Wait, where's the TikTok questions? Why is it only the side? The fuck? Do you believe in love at first sight? That's a good question. I really don't fucking know. Do I believe in love at first sight? I think no. I don't know about love. I think that you can feel extremely taken by someone and fond of someone at first sight, but you don't know any. And I think love requires knowledge of a person, and loving that knowledge, if that makes sense. I'm hoping. Doesn't sound fucking stupid. You can love someone as fully as you're capable of loving someone at first sight. But love to me is loving that person's ins and outs and their flaws and their mistakes and just loving everything about a person, and you don't know everything about a person at first sight. So I don't really believe in love at first sight, but I do believe you can be very fond and taken at some by someone at first sight. So that's my answer on that. Okay. Just let me die. Ah, okay. Okay. Are you single, looking, or waiting? I'm I'm looking. I'm looking. But I'm also waiting. So it's like I'm looking, but I'm also kind of like, yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking. Okay. I don't have any more drink. It's done. Okay, I'm gonna like keep going. What's your opinion on Trump being president? Fuck that nigga. That's my opinion. Fuck that nigga. And if you support that nigga, feel free to unfollow me. Like I don't give a fuck. I think I've been very open with my politics since like I was in high school. So like I don't think anyone who supports Trump would follow me. Excuse me. Sorry. Cool. But yeah, fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. Okay, how did you choose the name Silver? I don't know. I just always knew. Like when I was like, before I knew I was non-binary, I was talking to Snai, and I was like, if you were non-binary, what would your name be? She's like, I don't know. And I was like, I feel like mine would be Saturn or Silver. Now I'm gonna name my child Saturn because I just like the name. I think I like S names, and I have a tattoo of a 777 because indicates luck, and that's my angel number assigned to my birthday. So when I have a kid, I'm probably going to name them Seven, and I'll probably name them Sakani from The Hate That You Give because I didn't love the movie that much, but I just really liked the name Sakani. And I also like Saturn because of all the things that like Saturn rules over, and I can't remember it right now, but I'm looking it up. Don't worry. Rules over money and discipline, apparent according to Google. and discipline and restraint, and that's the things that I feel like I lack. So I think I would like to instill that in my child. um and I named myself Silver because I just liked the name Silver. I felt like it fit. I liked it. I was just like, I don't know, Silver just seems kind of like cool as fuck, and I'm cool as fuck. And that's also how I came up with my handles on Instagram. Silver in AG is just the platonic, I mean not platonic, periodic name for silver on the periodic table is just AG, so it's Silver AG. And then on my spam, I'm Silver So Cool because I don't mean to toot my own horn, toot toot, but a lot of people just be like, "You're so cool." So I was just like, "Silver So Cool." And then I literally talked to my cousin last night. She was like, "I was going through your TikTok and they were like, Silver is so cool." And I was like, "Man, thank you." So Silver So Cool came naturally. But Silver, I don't really know. I didn't have like a epiphany moment. I was just like, this just I would do this. Silver is just a really cool name. I don't know many people with the name Silver. I don't know many people with the name Shadira either, but I don't know. Thought it was pretty cool. Okay, I'm done. I'm actually done. I finished my drink. Answered 3 more questions after that. I feel as though I've done enough and I've drunk enough. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and share. What? Subscribe? Whatever the fuck. Yeah, do that. So, I'm gonna go now. Um, but this was fun. We should do it again. I'm gonna try and keep a more consistent upload schedule where I'll try to post one Silver's Corner once a month, on a monthly basis. Every other month, I'll try to do a media literacy is dead. So I'll be analyzing a piece of media that I feel very fond of every other month. Every month, I will do a Silver's Corner video. So you'll be seeing more of me. But thank you and good night. Bye.